April 14, 1912, the RMS Titanic, a beacon of human achievement, slices through the icy Atlantic. But what if the story we all know is a lie? What if this tragic accident was a meticulously planned assassination designed to change the course of modern history? To understand this theory, we must go back to the Gilded Age, a time of immense wealth and power, dominated by a handful of men. Men like J.P. Morgan, the titan of finance, who dreamed of creating a powerful U.S. central bank. But three men stood in his way. Jacob Astor IV, the richest man in the world, Benjamin Guggenheim, a mining magnate, and Isidor Straus, the co-owner of Macy's. They were industrial giants, and they were all fiercely opposed to the idea of a Federal Reserve. In November 1910, a secret meeting took place on Jekyll Island, Georgia. J.P. Morgan's top associates gathered to draft the blueprint for what would become the Federal Reserve. Their biggest challenge? Overcoming the powerful public opposition led by men like Astor, Guggenheim, and Straus. 2 years later, a grand invitation, the maiden voyage of the Titanic, a ship owned by J.P. Morgan's White Star Line. On the passenger list, all three of his primary opponents. And who else was scheduled to be on board? J.P. Morgan himself. But then, the first red flag. At the very last minute, J.P. Morgan canceled his trip, citing illness. Over 50 other first-class associates of Morgan also canceled. A strange coincidence? Or a calculated evacuation? Then comes the most shocking part of the theory. The ship itself. Some researchers claim the vessel that sank wasn't the Titanic at all, but its nearly identical, older, and already damaged sister ship, the Olympic, an elaborate insurance scam to get rid of a damaged vessel and inconvenient enemies. As the voyage continued, the ship's captain, Edward Smith, received multiple iceberg warnings. Yet, he maintained a dangerously high speed, sailing into a known ice field at night. Was it hubris, or was he following orders? The collision was inevitable. As chaos erupted, the world's three most powerful opponents to the Federal Reserve met their fate in the freezing Atlantic. Astor, Guggenheim, and Straus were all dead. With the opposition silenced, the path was clear. On December 23, 1913, just over a year and a half after the Titanic sank, President Woodrow Wilson signed the Federal Reserve Act into law, creating the powerful central bank J.P. Morgan had always wanted. But is this compelling story true? Skeptics point out that while Astor was an opponent, Isidor Straus had actually spoken in favor of a central bank. The ship swap theory has been widely debunked by naval historians, with no physical evidence to support it. J.P. Morgan's last-minute cancellation? His defenders say he was genuinely ill and had to attend to his vast art collection in France. The other cancellations? Common for transatlantic voyages. The captain's recklessness? It was sadly common practice to... So what is the truth? Was the sinking of the Titanic a tragic accident caused by human error and arrogance? Or was it a cold-blooded conspiracy to seize control of the world's financial system? A web of incredible coincidences? Or the perfect crime? The official story is written in history books, but the whispers of conspiracy endure. What do you believe happened? Let us know your theory in the comments below. And for more dives into hidden history, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell.